Yo, do not forget to join this community by hitting that subscribe button and thumbing up the video if you enjoyed it. So, Adam Kownacki, I think that's how you pronounce his last name, just basically walked right through Gerald Washington or Gerard Washington. Now, it only took him about 2 rounds. Now, this was kind of like a fight that you knew the outcome, because the fact that Washington doesn't really have heart, and when you have somebody like Adam Kownacki, a guy who's very aggressive, a guy who applies a lot of pressure, when you fight that type of style against Washington, he tends to capitulate and just very easily fold. And that's exactly what happened. You know, Adam Kownacki showed him no respect. He just walked right through him. And just like against Gerald Miller, he doesn't do good with pressure. And, you know, the crazy thing is, you know, both Gerald Miller and Adam Kownacki did a better job against Washington than somebody like Deontay Wilder. Think about that for a second. You know, Deontay Wilder was receiving a boxing lesson for the first 4.5 rounds. It wasn't until he caught Gerard Washington in the 5th round where he finally took him out of there. But prior to that, he was losing the fight. Yeah, you had Gerald Miller and Adam Kownacki just walk this man down and beat him. This was the most impressive win out of Gerald Miller and, of course, Deontay Wilder, because he destroyed him in 2 rounds. I think that Gerard Washington should just retire. I mean, I don't think he has the. I don't think he's has that dog in him. I think if you're a professional boxer, you need to be able to, you know, be a fighter and push your opponent back and fight back against your opponent. But I don't think like, basically you have to be tough, and I just don't think that Washington is that type of person. I don't think he has the type of demeanor to be a boxer. So I think he should just retire. You know, he said it himself. He has to beat this guy Kownacki, whatever, or else his career is over, and his career is definitely over. Just retire, man. Now, people were saying maybe Adam Kownacki could fight Deontay Wilder next because he's been eyeing Deontay Wilder. What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of Adam Kownacki versus Deontay Wilder? Adam Kownacki is a very aggressive guy. Doesn't really have a lot of defense. He comes in a straight line. He just tries to walk his opponent down, and evidently he's a big puncher, because he knocked down Washington really hard, and then he just finished him off with a bunch of punches and bunches. So clearly he's a big puncher. But I mean, to be honest with you, I really wouldn't mind seeing this guy fight. Do I think he kind of deserves a title shot at this point? Not really. But then again, so many of Deontay Wilder's opponents didn't really deserve a title shot. I mean, Arthur Spilka certainly didn't. Johan Duhaupas certainly didn't. Eric Molina certainly didn't. And they got a title shot. So why shouldn't Kownacki get a title shot, right? It would only be fair, right? So, you know, Deontay Wilder was in the audience, so he saw that. He witnessed the return of, he witnessed the guy that he struggled against get destroyed in 2 rounds. So I'm interested to know what Deontay Wilder's opinion is about this fight. And what do you guys think happens if they fight? If Deontay Wilder versus Adam Kownacki? I think that's an entertaining fight, because if Adam fights the way he normally fights, aggressive like that, and then you got Deontay Wilder, who's a massive puncher, I think that has a recipe for somebody getting knocked the fuck out. So I actually think that's a decent fight, but obviously that's not going to happen anytime soon, just because Deontay Wilder has a fight coming up next. But still, I think it's a decent fight. Anyway, guys, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and thumbs this video up if you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.